After my initial recording, I received many messages asking, how did you realize the truth of what you later realized? If you gave away your power, and it was so subtle, how did it all start for you? I really had to think. That was where I dialed back my experience and realized I needed to provide examples of my own life so those that could resonate or see shades of their own experience and catch it with real-life behaviors present in their lives, they could do a hard stop. So starting with part 1, all through to the last part, those involved in the spiritual awakening, patriotic movement, the church rapture movement, you name it, movement. It'll all be represented for your own personal reflection. Each part will lead to an option where it is your choice how you proceed with your own internal awakening to the life you are here to live, your own purposeful calling meant to fulfill your potential and your coded destiny. There's something most of us were taught without knowing we were taught it. We thought we were obeying God. What we were actually doing was abandoning ourselves. I don't mean in rebellion or defiance. I mean in devotion, in worship, in the sincere desire to do the right thing. We were told that obedience was the highest spiritual path, but no one told us it could be weaponized. I remember asking God what to do, what to say, where to go, who to trust, but I wasn't asking God within me. I was asking a version of God that lived above me, outside of me. A being with a throne and rules and expectations I was supposed to live up to. So I handed over my knowing. I let obedience become a substitute for sovereignty. I didn't recognize that voice inside of me, the one that got quieter and quieter every time I overrode it. It was actually the voice of the real God I was praying to. That whisper that said, don't go there. This doesn't feel right. You already know. I dismissed that voice because it didn't sound holy enough. It didn't sound like scripture or sermons or the preacher or the leader or the parent. It just sounded like me. So I didn't trust it. I made obedience my identity, and disobedience felt like betrayal, even when it was actually the most truthful thing I could do. What I didn't see was that obedience to the wrong voice becomes spiritual self-erasure. You're still kneeling, you're still saying yes, but your yes is to fear, dressed up in robes, carrying a Bible. And your no, it's to yourself. But that moment you stop, the moment you pause and feel the dissonance, even if it's just a whisper, that's God too. The God within. And that's when sovereignty starts to wake back up. Not loud, not dramatic, but real. And it doesn't require performance, just presence. You don't have to burn it all down. You just have to stop calling fear God and begin again by listening to that voice inside you that never stops speaking.